What's up, traders? This is TRADERCHAMP. So this is the weekly analysis for the CSC. So getting started with the John Gill's holdings. So here I have updated that this chart for you guys on the premium. So this key level identified is holding up an important level since we see a bullish breakout to the upside and a perfect reversal, and which is retesting back on the key level. We see a potential move back to the upside based on the structure, and if you look closely over the market performance or the price performance that has built on the weekly time frame, then you can clearly identify that the market has created an inverted head and shoulder pattern, right? So this means that we have a chance of seeing a bullish momentum to the upside as long as we have this bullish breakout happened over the key level, so which is a perfect breakout on the neckline of this inverted head and shoulder pattern. So that's the case that I'm expecting to see a bullish rally to the upside based on the confirmation of this bullish breakout on the neckline. So basically, according to the theory that we apply on the inverted head and shoulder pattern, so that we see the price has retraced or retesting back to the following neckline, and here we believe that the market will take out or accumulate more buying pressure close to this level and then shoot to the upside. So this is what I expect on the John Gill's holdings, since the weekly time frame is holding up a bullish trend right at the moment. So with the bullish breakout, we can have a decent expectation of a bullish momentum to the upside, and also on the daily to weekly time frame we can clearly identify that we have a bullish price performance identified on the short-term time frames as well. So this bullish sentiment and also the retracement so far happened on the John Gill's holdings is holding up a positive indication for the future of John Gill's holdings. So at the moment, I believe that the price is looking for a bullish reversal to happen, and which is a perfect continuation to the upside. So here with the confirmations and also the indication, I expect the price to hit back towards the following 200 and also 260 or 250 as the next targets over the bullish rally. So let's move into the next analysis. So on the EXPO Lanka, the analysis is very clear, and also I have done multiple times of analysis for the EXPO Lanka. So I believe that you have watched my previous analysis that which I have updated on my YouTube as well. So here it is perfectly created a falling wedge pattern. So here we believe that the price has a major impact over this following demand. So I have explained these conditions with my previous analysis as well. So this 130 level, which is held on the daily to weekly time frame, is holding up a huge buying pressure as long as we have considered the previous price actions that which the price of EXPO Lanka has created. So with that concern, we believe that we might have a perfect bullish rally to the upside with a perfect breakout over this following upper boundary, right? So this falling wedge is the major key trend and the key pattern that was identified on the weekly to daily time frame. So since that is being considered right at the moment, we have this strong bullish demand that was identified close to this highlighted area. So I believe that the market or the price of EXPO Lanka will have a chance of seeing another bullish momentum to the upside, right? So here with the confirmations and also the structure, I believe that we may have a chance of breaking to the upside. So for the moment, if you are not willing to take out any risk at the moment, so it is better to wait for the confirmation. So at the moment, if you are not willing to take out any risk for the EXPO Lanka, and then you have to wait for the price to ladder up and break above this upper boundary, and with that confirmation you can take out a perfect entry for the EXPO Lanka. So here with that confirmation, we can expect a continuation to the upside. Since that is being considered, we can have a target expected close to 170 and then to 100 based on the price action, right? So for that to happen, we need to confirm a bullish breakout over this upper boundary form. So far we have already taken an entry close to 130 as well. So with that being considered, the reason why we have taken up was the major demand zone identified close to this 130 to 120 level. So since that is being considered, and also the previous price action has been taken into consideration, so we have entered into our long positions or the investments for the EXPO Lanka. So this is what I see right at the moment for the EXPO Lanka. So let's move to the next analysis, which is SLT, right? So on the SLT, it is very clear that the market price of SLT is holding up a consolidation or a sideways market, so which is probably a distribution zone, and with multiple fundamental updates that we have received over the privatization and the selling out the stocks that was owned by the government or the shares owned by the government, right? So with that concern, we have seen there was quite a bit of a struggle for the SLT right at the moment, but still it is holding up a perfect bullish rally to the upside. And on the weekly time frame, we can clearly identify that we have a sideways market held over this area, right? So we have a strong resistance level, right, and also strong support, which is perfectly managing the price to move on a sideways condition, right? So that is being considered. We here want to confirm, or we are required to confirm, a perfect breakout in order to identify the future possibilities, right? So once if the price confirms a downward shift or a breakout to the downside or a bearish breakout, and then we have a chance of seeing a bearish momentum back to the downside in order to achieve a target or close to a major support identified based on the price action, right? So for that to happen, we need to confirm a bearish breakout, and also with the structure that which I have picked up here, it is a perfect distribution zone, so which I have explained earlier during my previous analysis as well. So if you are not familiar with the distribution zone, I believe that I can cover up the distribution zone basics with my future educational materials as well. So here with the distribution, which is a perfect sideways market or consolidation, that means that we, or the price of a specific financial instrument, that will create a resistance, a very strong resistance, where we see limited buying pressure as long as we have seen a strong potential move to the upside, and then the price will create, after a strong move to the upside, then the price will create a sideways market, and then that will create a strong resistance, and which is indicating that the price is preparing for a downward shift with a perfect breakout over the support, right? So this is the basic condition of distribution by any chance, but still we have a chance of seeing a perfect rally to the upside by any chance if the SLT is looking forward for a bullish breakout to happen over the follow resistance area, as long as we also have a fake breakout, so which is indicating that we have a strong selling pressure identified close to 106, but still the price can do anything over the market, so that is being considered. We can still expect a bullish breakout to happen over this following resistance level as well. So by any chance, if the price confirms a bullish breakout to the upside, then we also have a chance of seeing a continuation to the upside, as long as this can be played out as a bullish flag, right? So since that is being considered, we have to wait for the perfect confirmation of a breakout, and then only we can predict the future of the SLT, right? So this is what I see personally on the SLT right now. So I believe that you also have this idea about the distribution for the moment. So with the perfect distribution of the sideways market, I highly believe or that if the price confirms a bearish breakout, then we might have a strong bearish or a sell-off to happen in the near future. So this is what I see right at the moment for the SLTL. So let's move into the next counter that I have picked up for the week, which is LOLC. So on the LOLC, it is very simple that this symmetrical triangle, if I highlight this, so this symmetrical triangle is playing an important role at the moment, since we have this price played inside, and right here we see a bearish breakout, right? So here I have highlighted this current market price. As long as the current market price is holding up an important demand zone, which is on both daily and weekly time frame, since we have this weekly support identified previously, so we have this weekly support identified close to this zone, and also if we look closely over the price action, so if I highlight this with another color, right, let's make it blue again, right? So here on the daily time frame, it is also creating another major support or a demand zone. So since that is being considered, we can identify that the price of LOLC holding is right back on an important level of structure, right? So that is being considered. We can see that we have a chance of seeing a bullish potential or a bullish momentum to the upside, so which is a pending move to the upside, right? Because we have seen previously that the price has respected this level as a major support, right? So with that is being considered, we have a chance of seeing a bullish reversal or a bullish rally to the upside. The reason why, once again, we have this weekly demand zone identified, and also this daily support formed over the breakout and also the previous price action. Since the market has created a breakout over the following symmetrical triangle, we still have identified that this major demand zone on the both weekly and daily time frame, and also we have seen a bullish sentiment which is also supporting the idea right at the moment, which was the previous weekly candle, so which is the recent weekly candle has got closed bullish biased, so which is indicating a bullish sentiment right at the moment. So we have that indication which is perfectly aligning with our idea of bullish sentiment or bullish rally that we are expecting to see on the LOLC. So for the moment, it is very clear. I believe the market is confirming that we are on a buy zone, so which is a perfect opportunity for you guys if you have followed up the LOLC, and I believe I have also sent out a signal for this as well. So here we have chance of seeing a bullish rally to the upside based on the confirmations, right? So let's move into the next counter, so which is the LOFC, and also which I have picked up for my previous analysis. So I believe that I have done a clear analysis as well, but still for the weekly update and for your reference, the market has already created a breakout, as I've said earlier, right? And also if we look closely over the previous low or the wick that I have been discussing over the previous analysis, right? So this low has right now breached to the downside, which means that we have a strong selling pressure identified. By invalidating the low, that we believe the price has a chance of seeing a continuation to the downside, right? So which this is what I said earlier with my previous analysis, but still the only hope we have is this rejection. Still we have this rejection applied, and also this key level acted as a major demand zone, as long as we have seen multiple times of price reacted over this area as a buy zone or a bullish sentiment has brought to the market, right? So since that is being considered, we have chance of seeing a bullish momentum to the upside or a bullish rally to the upside, right? So here by any chance, if the price look over for a bullish reversal, and then only we can have a hope, as long as the market is the bearish biased, right? As long as the market is under bearish biased or bearish sentiment, the only hope we have is this key level, and also the following wick, and also the buying sentiment created over this following key level, as this level has been respected as a major demand zone. But still we have a chance of seeing a downward shift or a downward continuation. But if you are looking for a possible long opportunities or a possible bullish sentiment to happen on the LOFC, so far we are out of hopes at the moment, since this low has been breached and also this low has got invalidated. So that considered, the only hope we can have right now is looking over the price action for a chance of seeing a bullish reversal that can happen, and that can break above this recent high that has been created on the weekly time frame, right? I believe that it is clear. So on the weekly time frame, this was the recent high created, right? So this was the recent swing high or the lower high created. So in order to expect a bullish rally to the upside, we have to look closely or monitor the price closely around this area, as if the price is willing to show up a bullish reversal, that which can break above this recent swing high that has created on the weekly time frame. Then only we can expect a continuation to the upside. As long as this swing high remain valid, right? So this swing high remains valid, we will still have a chance of seeing a reversal and then another move back to the downside. So we might have a downward shift like a W formation or a double bottoms formation. So that is being considered. We have to wait and also monitor the price close to this area in order to identify whether if the price is looking for bullish reversal, with a hope, as long as we are on a key level and also where the price has created a massive buying sentiment. So by any chance, if the price continue to fail over this key level, and if the price breaks below this following key level, and then this setup will get invalidated, so then we have to look over for possible key lows or the supports that which the price can have. Then the only direction that we can expect is the downward momentum, as long as we have this bearish breakout identified on this trend line, and also we have got invalidated on this previous low that which the price has got supported, which is close to 4.3, right? So with that considered, if the price confirms a bearish breakout, then we will continue to downfall or we will continue to depreciate on the LOFC, right? So this is what I see right at the moment for the LOFC. So let's move into the next counter, which is commercial bank. So for this, I'm not willing to discuss anything further in detail, as long as I have already done a previous analysis, which is my recent analysis that I have done for the commercial bank, right? So I believe that you are very clear with the concept. So here we have seen a perfect bearish trend, and we have seen a bullish breakout to the upside, and right now we are on a major supply zone or a resistance level, since we have this sell zone identified, and once again here. So that's considered, and also the previous price attempt or the bullish momentum happened has got respected this key level as a sell zone, and then we have seen a downward shift. So that's considered. We see even on the recent price action, we see that the price is willing to respect this level as a sell zone. So by any chance, if the price is still remaining and also respecting this level as a sell zone, then we have a chance of seeing a downward shift in order to see a correction leg as with the previous bullish trend or the bullish rally that we have seen on this area, right? So this bullish leg can be retraced or corrected with a downward shift, as how I interpreted with this arrow, right? So we may see a downward shift and a correction leg which is probably going to happen in order to accumulate more buying pressure and then show up a bullish reversal, right? So this is what I personally expect, as if you are looking for further continuation to the upside, and then you have to wait for the price to confirm a bullish rally, right? So without confirming a bullish rally above this key level or the key resistance level, then you will fail over your investments as long as price remains below this resistance level identified. Then the market will surely look for a possible sell-off or selling pressure, right? We have to first confirm a bullish breakout, and then only breaking above these swing highs, then only we can have a hope that the price will ladder up to the upside, right? So then we can easily hit the targets close to 125 or 120, right? So this is what I see on the commercial bank. So let's move into the next counter, which is on the MELS Corp. Right, so another simple concept, once again a very simple concept. So it is a supply and a demand zone, so which is a resistance and a support, right? So on the weekly time frame, it is very clear the market price has once again respected this level, right? So move this, market price once again respected this level and faked out, right? This is a fake breakout, so which means we have a strong selling pressure identified around this highlighted zone. So which means we have no active buying pressure, or the buyers are not willing to hold, or we are not seeing any buying interest building up over this supply zone. As long as we are lack of buying interest, we have seen a fake breakout, right? So that's the case. We have seen this invalidation, right? A perfect invalidation, so which clearly indicates that we have a major sell zone. So if you are going to take up new opportunities, or if you are going to take out new investments for the MELS Corp, as long as you are still seeing that we have a major selling pressure or a selling zone identified, then you will get blown, right? It is simple. Until you confirm a bullish breakout to the upside without a fake breakout, you cannot have a hope for a ladder up or a move to the upside, right? So this is a simple concept. So I believe that you are familiar with this by reading over my previous analysis, right? So once you identify a major sell zone, that the price will not follow up that. So that the case, we have a fake breakout. Here we see a bullish sentiment, so which is probably going to have a retracement back to the following key supply zone, and then show up a bearish rally, bearish trend to the downside, right? So since this price respected this 88 level or resistance level, right, we cannot have a hope that the price will continue to move to the upside, right? So sorry for the messed up drawings, but still I believe the concept is very clear. So I will be removing all the drawings. This is the supply zone that we should keep a close watch until we see a perfect breakout to the upside, right? Without having a breakout to the upside, we cannot expect a continuation or a bullish rally above this recent swing high, right? As long as the price is showing up this bullish rally, don't fall into the trap, because we have this major sell zone identified, right? So this is a major sell zone, so which we cannot easily ignore this, right? So I believe it is very clear this is not an easy price level, so it will going to be tough as if you take out any investments on the current market price, and then you are limited with the price momentum as long as this selling pressure remains valid. The only hope you are going to have in the future will only be validated only after a perfect breakout to the upside, right? So I believe that the concept is very clear. Let's move into the next, so which is HNB. So once again, this is another perfect opportunity as if you follow up. It's completely up to you, so the risk is yours, and here I am willing to take out an opportunity, but still it is going to be quite risky, but still it's going to be a perfect opportunity as if you follow up, right? So this to happen, we need short-term confirmations, right? So I'll be removing these drawings. If you look closely on the price action, it is very clear that we have a double bottoms formation, right? So this was the support, right? And we had a double bottoms formation, and then we have this neckline breakout. With that breakout, we have seen a bullish rally and then a retracement back to the neckline, and here we can just expect a price to create a move to the upside, right? A bullish reversal back to the upside. The reason why we also have the evidence that the price has respected this level, this demand zone, as a buying level or a support, as that is being considered, we also have a chance of seeing a bullish reversal identified. But still, we also have a chance of seeing a downward shift, right? So we also have a chance of seeing a downward shift, because if the market considers that this W formation has already done with its structure, or if the price is really looking for a retracement down to the a low level, right? A retracement to a low level, right? A retracement that can be extended to a lower level, like which is close to 50% or 61%, then we will be going to float on a drawdown or on a loss by any chance if we take straight away on the current market price without confirming a bullish confirmation on the lower time frames, right? So we have to wait for the lower time frame confirmations to take out our entries, right? As long as if the price will look forward for a retracement below 38% on the Fibonacci retracement, as if the price will look for a retracement close to 50%, or if the price will look for a retracement close to 61%, and then we will be going to have a drawdown if we take out our entry straight away close to this area, right? Or on the market price. So with that risk is concerned, we cannot just take away our entry. By any chance, if the price confirms a bullish breakout or a bullish indication on the lower time frames over this area, and then we can surely have our entries on this current market price with a perfect confirmation, and then we can expect a rally close to 42. Let's assume that we can have a 30 to 40%, right? Because we have a chance of hitting or revisiting back towards the highs that we have seen earlier. So these are the swing highs that we have seen earlier. So with a perfect bullish confirmation, we can expect a price revisit back towards the following 215 or 240 level, based on the price momentum and also the volume that is going to be built off for the HNB, right? So this is what I expect to see on the HNB. So I believe that you will not take out your investments for the HNB straight away, because we have to confirm the breakout or a valid confirmation for a possible opportunity on the lower time frames, right? As I have said earlier, if the price is going to look for a retracement close to 50 or 61% on the Fibonacci retracement, and then you are going to float on another major loss. So to avoid that, you have to confirm a bullish breakout on the lower time frames, right? Like 4 hour or on the daily time frame. As long as I have picked up the weekly time frame, you can just take an entry straight away, right? So this is what I see on the HNB. So the next one is Sampath. So this is also what I have done earlier. So without dragging up the analysis, I believe that you have watched my previous analysis for the Sampath Bank. So here it is very clear we are on a bullish trend, but we are on a major sell zone identified, because we have previous price action that was expected to, that has respected this level as a sell zone. So that is being considered. We have also the evidence of recent price action respected this level as a major sell zone, and once again price got rejected. By any chance, if the price remains to respect this level as a sell zone, then we have a chance of seeing a downward shift, right? So we have talked about on the commercial bank and also the HNB. So on the both scenarios, we had a chance of seeing a bearish reversal, as long as I believe that the banking sector is, or the investments that has been taken out on the banking sector is looking for a correction right now, because recently we have seen a bullish trend built for the banking sector. So that is going to be corrected with a bearish leg. So I believe with the previous analysis and also the following conditions that we have discussed, over here we have a chance of seeing another bearish reversal to the downside as a correction leg, right? So, and also if you look closely again on the price action or the overview, we have another W formation, right? So which is another double bottoms formation on the support, right? So by any chance, if the price confirms a bullish breakout away from this key level or the support, supply zone or the resistance, right, and then only we can have a hope that the price will continue to ladder up above the following swing high, right? Until then, we cannot have a hope that the price of Sampath Bank will ladder up to the upside, as long as the price remains and respects this level as a sell zone. So this is what I see for the Sampath Bank. So I'll be moving into the dialogue, right? So here's the update for the dialogue. So the market confirms that we have a major support, which is a buying zone clearly, but still I was expecting the price to revisit back to the following key low or the demand zone, but unfortunately the price of dialogue is reversing quite a bit above the expected level, right? The reason why the price managed to respect this key low, the daily support identified on the daily time frame, right? So as long as that is being considered, we can have a chance of seeing a continuation to the upside, right? Because we have seen a strong bullish closings or bullish sentiment built over this following demand zone, right? This demand zone. By any chance, if the price will look for a further decline, and then we will have a chance of seeing a downward shift as expected earlier, so which is to retrace or retest back towards the following demand zone, right? So by any chance, if the price manages to respect or revisit back to the following demand zone, and then it is going to be another opportunity for you guys, which is about to take up another entry for the dialogue. over rupees 8, right, which is close to around 8 approximately, right? So which is going to be another perfect opportunity on the dialogue as well. So that to happen, we have to wait for the price to confirm a reversal back to the following highlighted demand zones, right? So I believe it is very clear. So I will be removing the mess up, right? You can't just take out an investment over here because this minor support has got created this bullish sentiment, but still if the price respects once again this demand zone, and then we will have a move to the upside and then another shift to the downside, right? So another swing high and a swing low can be created in order to retrace back to the following expected demand zone, and then we will have another opportunity to the upside based on the price action, right? So this is what I have planned to share with you guys. So for the week we have discussed and reviewed over 10 counters so far. So I will do another chapter for the week or nearly somewhere during the week, right? So this is what I see personally on the following counters that I have picked up. So I also have shared the charts and updates on my premium, so you can match the concepts and also the discussed basics and also the theories that we have applied for the market concepts. So I believe that this will help you guys to have a perfect overview or a clear idea about the counters that we have picked up this far. I believe that this analysis is useful, and make sure to thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel, and see you next time. Bye bye.